Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Pathfinder 2nd Edition 3-book module called Abomination Vaults. It is doing well. Not for us. It's actually one of our least popular shows, but we enjoy it. I mean, it's a dungeon crawl, man. I mean, if you want to learn a game, I would actually recommend that you watch or listen to this show because it's a dungeon crawl, unless you're in it for the epic storyline. And yeah, well, we got lots of shows. We do a little bit for everything. Tonight, we have 3 out of 5. I'll take what I can get, especially if it favors the monsters. Taking us over to the battle board, gentlemen. When we had left off, your new little soulmate, Corey, you like that? No? Okay. Little soul friend and a doll. Mr. Bobo Baggins. Bobo. You guys remember his name? Bobo? Billy. Bobos. Had led you to his room, let you ransack it, and then he brought you to a room claiming that this was where Master had made the undead for the mistress. And sure enough, we find something really nasty. Nasty. Do you remember what that was? No? No one wants to relive the horror?
No, I don't want to relive the horror
thing.
It's worm-like. I don't think anyone's tried a recall knowledge check to try and even think of what this thing is or could be. It looks like a giant grub or maggot. Let's just see if I've got a image I can share with you in the audience in the video. This is what's coming at you. How would you describe that, Drew? It really looks like a giant maggoty worm thing. It's got the perfectly round, open red mouth with like rings of teeth upon rings with suctiony cup looking stuff going on in there.
Yeah, maybe the mouth is kind of like a leech and everything else is kind of a maggot worm.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, leech got the old leech mouth. That's a good way to describe it. Thank you. So, with this thing up, oh, I was going to say aroused. No, let's not provoke Corey. With this thing up and at him, I believe we had left off on Dubsy's turn, and Dubsy was pretty wounded. You got 18 wounds and only rocking currently 8 hit points. And Kenro was going to go next. Dubsy, what do you do? We are in round 2.
I think this is a good time to take out my healing potion.
Okay.
And drink it. So I have a...
Now, leaning on Eric for his little bit more exposure to the new core rules, I think, than I do. I know you can swap a weapon as a single action. Can you pull and drink? I think you could anyway. Single action to pull and drink a potion anyway, wasn't it? Unless it was stowed in your pack.
I thought it was 2. 1 to draw, 1 to quaff.
Yeah, unless you got like on your belt, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And bandoliers aren't a thing.
Yeah, okay. Well, erring on the side of caution, since we're not completely into core just yet. At least not this show is anyway. Reaching over into your pack as an action, yanking out a little bottle of happiness, and then actually imbuing it as quickly as you can while dodging the thrashing teeth. Dubsy gets back
7 plus 5, so I get back 12.
Well, that's not bad. I'll fix you out right up there. 6 wounds, 20 hit points. Nice. And with a single action left.
I will target and attack.
Don't mind if you do. I can take it. You know what's good about encountering a single monster in a room? They're usually party killers. There's only one thing, it's got a lot of hit points and can deal it. Ooh, what did you get?
27 for critical.
Nice. I don't have a name. I mean, what I am has a name, but I'm not like Floyd the Worm, so no crit card for you, sorry.
That's fine. 25 damage.
Ease. You moderately wounded. Not lightly. Moderately. Ripping into this thing.
And
That's
that
pretty
was
good. Eh?
Payback.
He's like knocking back the coke and just kind of stabbing outward with the sword. Die. Heal. Go. Right? All right. Kenro. My man Kenro is in a corner. Not sure how many spells and heals he's got left, but I do know the man can whip it. And whip it good. So drawing a little bit of extra fire on behalf of keeping the party alive. We'll have Kenro hit it with a whip. Yes, gentlemen? I want sort of like a big nod from the party here. I want the DM blamed for killing him or doing something he wouldn't do.
Rip it real good.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, sure. Can you attempt to trip it?
I think it's already prone.
Okay.
I'm a worker by my feet. Get me lower. Didn't we have this discussion last time? Weren't you trying to knock this thing down, Eric?
Probably.
I think, well, it's a good tactic, but I'm just like, yeah, pretty sure I literally said that an episode ago. It's been a while, though. A whip and a miss. Because it's got conditions on it. Like when I get to this thing, let me just double check. When I get to its effects, it is it prone? Am I prone?
Yeah.
I am prone. Yeah, you managed to knock it on its side like a log, and now we're going at it. But unfortunately, Mr. Kenro with an 8 misses. He's going to try his luck. Still have a +1. I can make this work. Nope, critical miss. And he loses his third action, just said critical miss as this thing rolls over right on his whip. And he's got to put a foot on the back tail and get his whip free, losing his action from the loss of the critical fail. As Kenro yanks his whip from beneath this worm's tail, it uses that momentum to roll back over and get up, provoking attacks of opportunity from anyone that has attacks of opportunity based on movement. Does anyone have attacks of opportunity based on movement? No?
Nope.
It's a fighter thing and somewhat a monk thing, but I don't know if Corey's got the feats for that.
I don't think so.
So, getting up all by myself and losing the prone and flat-footed. The giant desiccated fleshworm, as I am commonly known before being identified properly, is no longer flat-footed. Oh, sorry, I am still flat-footed because I'm flanked, right? I'm flat-footed because I am flanked.
Off guard.
So
yeah.
we'll keep that on there. Off guard. What to do? Well, Mr. Dubsy, you hurt me a lot. I see you as a threat, and I don't think anyone hit me more recently than you. So acting somewhat reactive. Look at that. He's already got you targeted. Now I know you're my favorite. Tries to, instead of spit acid at you, it tries to grab you, and it leeches onto you with a natural 20, getting a crit, doing 2d8 plus 6 plus crit damage plus a free grab. This thing does 30 points of damage as it engulfs Dubsy's head and holds on as its third action. Well, I get the grab now, but I'm actually going to try and maintain it. So I get the free grab, and I'll actually just use my third action to try and maintain said grab instead of doing anything else. Drain. This creature grabbed and restrained until any healing. Drained 1, but you're already dying. The creature grabbed or restrained, which I do. Yeah. I just don't know if I have to do that the next round or if I can do it right away. So here's the thing. The hit gives me a free grab. Now grabbing is an action to maintain. Requirement. The loss was a successful strike. Got the grab. Just to be safe, I'm going to say my third action is maintaining said grab. I don't want to cheat the volley of effects and just rip you in two by accident. Which brings us to Gregor Dark Mental.
Okay, well, first action, we're going to attempt to trip. Then strike at it and see where it goes from there. So first off, let's go with an athletics check to trip it. I have it targeted.
Do you?
I don't know. Do I need to?
Yes, you do. You do. Sorry.
Okay. So 22 against it's
Reflex?
Yeah.
17.
Okay. So it's prone.
You just kick it over like a log. I mean, dink. Get down there. But now it's got Dubsy attached to it. Oh no.
Come
Dubsy
back.
/ worm. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, don't come back, follow through, and swing the giant war flail around and try to knock it in the stomach and the ball, being careful not to hit Dubsy. So actions.
Oh, let me make it prone here real quick, so that you get the full effect.
Okay.
I need to move the marker on the thing here. Okay, I am prone and flat-footed. Go ahead.
Okay, so that's with first map. Oh. No, that should be -5, so 19.
Let's have a look here. 19 on a good day. Without the flat and whatever, so you're good.
Okay. So damage, looking at minimum damage, 5 points of damage.
He's very rubbery.
And cast, cast shield. The ball bounces.
Oh, you don't have a spell in the weapon right now, man.
Yeah.
Oh, what is with that?
I didn't have a spell.
I know, but he always seems to hit him when you're not charged. Then you charge one up, and we all hold our breath, and you go swish through the air. I'm not making fun of you, dude. I feel bad for you because I've played you. When you weren't here, I'm like, what does he do? Okay, he's going to do this. He's going to knock it down. I'm going to give him the spell strike. This is for you, Eric, in your absence, and miss. So it's just FGU and your character. It has nothing to do with you and me.
That's the way she
All
goes, man. Yeah, that's
okay.
me.
That's you, which brings us to the mighty Cognuel. Corey. Cognuel, the monk, is in the adjacent position to the north in this 3x4 square room. We have Dubsy engulfing. He hasn't swallowed it whole or whatever. He's just leached onto a really bad part, and Dubsy's kind of hanging lip. In the corner by the door, we have Kenro. Coming down the wall, we have you. And then on the bottom, adjacent away, we have... Oh, you know what? I am no longer flanked. Because the guy flanking me is now dead. I mean, napping. Still prone though.
Oh yeah.
Care to kick me when I'm down? Some dwarf foo.
Well, absolutely. I think we are going to do exactly that. We are going to drop into the gorilla stance. We are going to beat our chest madly. And
who's the 70s painter with the afro?
Oh, I don't know.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
I like your Bob Ross approach to combat. First, we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. Paint it with a brush, and then paints a big target on it, and then kick.
Well, I could take the Paul Harvey story, and
okay.
Now we know the rest of the story.
Sure.
All right, so we're going to attack this dude with. We're going to,
go ahead,
and we're going to do our thing. So, am I targeted, sir?
Yes, you're good to go.
All right.
That's usually why I stall.
That's why
so I get the target up.
Look at that. 19 with my +7 for a 26.
That is a hit, sir.
Excellent. +3 for my bonus gives me an 11.
I am confused. I see a D8 and a D6?
Yes. I get a 1d8 +3 plus a d6. Oh,
what's the d6 from?
Never mind. Sorry, picked the wrong one. I'm trying to. I just get it a d8 +3. So 7.
Okay. I'm going to give myself hit points back. Because you're just whacking. Not this much damage, this much damage. Well, it's all going on there. Give me a second here.
That's right, because I'm going to hit you again anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, we'll see. Okay. I fixed them. 7 points for a boot and such. Okay.
All right. I just realized something. I have a bad background here. I'll fix that in a minute. Okay, so we're going to go with the same one. Ooh. 13. Swing and a miss.
Have an action left.
I do. Let's try it again. What's the worst thing that's
Okay.
going to happen? I'm going to get another swing and a
What's your what's your third? Well, you could miss. Critical miss.
miss. Oh, ouch. That's going to hurt.
You overstep, and when we get to the next round, I'm going to cost you an action trying to regain your balance.
Oh,
Losing a single action is usually a good critical miss without breaking your knuckles or your toys or anyone's weapon, so it's been kind of a standard. So, costing you an action next round, this thing flails around and not quite pins you to a wall, but causes you to backstep, and that time frame in your critical miss causes you to lose an action next round. So we get 2 next round, bringing us to round 3. Dubsy. Dubsy is at dying 1.
Yeah.
Would you like to stabilize Dubsy?
Probably. It's just making sure. Do not have toughness. Okay. Oh, I died on a crit. Oh, so I'm dying too. So
Yep.
that's a 12.
12.
I need to. All right, come on, lucky dice. 7.
Fail. In that tense moment, will he get to dying 3? Will he get to dying 4? Kenro unzips his fly halfway, don't ask, and a little bit of tissue peeks out. He reaches over with his unwet hand and taps you on the shoulder and casts Stabilize, saying, Callistra, I need him for later tonight. And casts Stabilize on you, and you automatically stabilize.
Oh my!
And I think then he's going to... Oh no, he's grabbed onto you. Releasing from a grab. Can we play tug of war, Eric? Can we have Ken grab onto him and try and free him from the leech?
No. But he could aid Dubsy next time around, I guess.
Well, Dubsy isn't conscious. So we need to kill this thing or try and get Dubsy off of it. And otherwise it'll keep draining his blood. And even though he's stabilized, when it comes to Worm's turn, he's going to start doing blood drain damage, and that could just kill him on the spot. So it occurs to Ken, with my 2 actions left, there's got to be something I can do.
2 action heal? I don't know.
He's got any heals left. Oh, it says he does. Yeah, let's give him the big heal. Big round of applause. 1d8 plus 8 for my friend Dubsy. Huzzah! 10 points. Hopefully you can hang on to them. And that's- Oh, I cannot. Stabilize is 2 actions.
Oh, that's true.
So it would be... Well, if I'm going to cast heal on him, I guess I wouldn't bother casting stabilize. So we'll go with the stabilize, and I'm going to start pulling and ask you guys to help me get this thing off him. So Ken set up for an aid another if possible. The giant desecrated thing is going to, as a single action, maintain its grab. It does not care that it's prone. And as another action, it will begin its blood drain, doing 4d4 damage to the victim. And as I slurp up Dubsy's blood, where are we here? Dubsy's gonna take some damage. As we slurp up Dubsy's blood, I become bloated. I do 9 points to Dubsy, dropping him to 1 hit point. I become bloated and heal myself. Eight points. Give myself 8 hit points. Good thing that's a static number. I don't actually heal what I suck. I just get 8 points no matter what I do, whether it's 4 or 16 or whatever. which drops my wounds down, and I get some love back. Num, 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 num. And then I get up. And I am no longer prone. Which brings us to Gregor.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use it in action again, so trip it.
Okay.
So 27, so that's a critical, so it also takes the d6 of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Tired this thing won't stay down. You give it a good ram and bruise it. Bang. Cool. D6, you said? Or 6
Yeah.
points solid?
D6.
Okay, go ahead.
2.
Okay. Whack, ow. And then?
That's what I'm trying to figure out what my best bet is here. Yeah, I will Arcane Cascade, so that is I use an action to divert a portion of the spell energy from the last spell that I cast into the damage for my weapon. So it'll do an extra 2 points of force damage. Sorry, an
Okay.
extra 1 point of force damage.
Okay.
And I strike.
True.
Try to anyways.
Oh, you guys all have your hero points back by now, in case you want to do any rerolls. Because I would spend them now if I were you. This thing's healing itself as it's fighting all four of you and has downed one of you. Ends? No.
And it's that's the wrong weapon, but still a miss. And that's me.
Okay. Which brings us to Cognual. What are you thinking there, Corey? I'm thinking I can't hear you. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, here I am talking to myself in my own little head.
No, I just think you didn't have any thoughts on the matter.
Oh, well, that's probably
But,
true too. I mean, it's it's late. You got me up past my bedtime.
Sorry.
Yeah, you don't sound very sorry. I think we're just going to go ahead and we're going to just punch him right in the noggin again.
Okay.
All right. So
I am prone, a little easier to hit.
Oh, well, good. I like it when things are easier to hit.
We'll see.
Come on, big money. Oh, that's
you were robbed, man. That was on a 20, but it's not. I mean, so sorry. The 2. It was a 9. That is one
Yeah.
action. You were robbed of an action last round from your critical miss, which leaves you a single action left, and you better make it good.
Oh, we're just going to try it again. What the heck? What have I got to lose? Oh,
There it is. There it is.
we get a hit. Yeehaw.
There you
With
go.
a 19 for a +2 for 21. Let's see.
Nice.
Very nice. 4 + 3 for a 7.
There you go.
Pow, right in the kisser.
You push him so hard, he actually pushes the blood back into Dubsy that I just stole for healing, right?
Sorry. Not really.
Just having this sort of back and forth of the same blood and guts, and just, if Dubsy does live, he's going to have this like suction cup mouth and I don't feel good. Cognual, unfortunately, that's 2 actions and you are done, which brings us to Dubsy. Dubsy technically is awake with 1 hit point, and this thing is like stuck on your chest. Care to escape?
Yeah, I think I will, and I will see which is my best thing. Okay. Yeah, I'll try acrobatics.
Okay.
With a 18 on the dice for 26.
You manage to wrestle yourself free from its grab. Yoink.
Ooh.
However, you are prone. Being unconscious, it kind of got you to the ground, stood up with you, but didn't exactly lift you. right? So you're lying on the ground, you turn over, you rip yourself free. Now what do you want to do?
I will stand up, and then I will take a 10-foot stride to the west.
Okay.
Getting out of his reach, I hope.
Roll percentage.
Ooh, 38.
Did you have some sticky finger thief thing? Something about suction cups?
Sticky toe.
Which does what?
Your hands and feet skewed? I think it means extrude a film that helps you adhere to surfaces. You gain a +2 circumstance bonus to your fortitude and reflex DC against attempts to disarm, shove, trip.
It hasn't come up often about the whole you're prone, you automatically drop your weapon. Well, if you fall in your own square, or if you're not like blown back or whatever, if you just sort of teeter over, you could be cradling your weapon. I'm thinking about doing this for like just about anybody, right? Instead of having to pick it up. I was going to 25-30% chance. I was going to give you an extra 5 or 10 if you were sticky fingered, which you are. So bringing yourself up to 40%. I know it should be flat checks, Eric. I know 5, 6, whatever, but call me old-fashioned percentage. He's laughing at me because you agree. Damn it, he's nodding. Yeah. You still have your weapon in hand. Let's put it that way. So when you stood up, didn't have to worry about retrieving it. Now you're 10 feet away. I don't think this thing gets any kind of attack of opportunity, so you're good, and that's 1, 2, 3, and you're done.
Yep.
Okay. Kenro asks Cognule to take Dubsy's place in a flanking position. I'm more effective at range, so he's going to do his thing, but he is prodding. Not yet, on your turn, but he does prod Cognule to take the effective stance, and I am going to have him recall Lutty Knowledge, because what the hell, guys? Oh, I don't have a tower. Huh, I am the tower. This thing is actually an undead abomination. It's a Blood-Siphon. He starts prattling off, what it's good at. Don't let it get a hold of you. We have to be careful. I think now that it's gorged, if we kill it, it might explode and kill us all. And with that, Kenro takes a step back through the doorway. Don't worry, I can whip it through the door, but yeah. Prodding, talking, and lastly, a step through the door. If I had an action left, I would whip. But you've all been warned. And now, a word from our Blood-Siphon. Hey, look at that, we've been identified. Like I said, I have a title, but not really a name. With my easy dinner gone, and you two actually starting to hit me and look delicious, let's say we'll let Corey pick odd or even, because you've both kind of hit me.
Even.
Odd or even? Even? And what kind of dice are we going to roll tonight, Eric?
D6.
Okay. Odd on a D6, which means for whatever reason, the half-orc that keeps missing me looks to be the favorable target. It turns towards you. Did I get up last round? No, I'm on my ass still, aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get up. Oh, yeah. It's a good tactic. Like, I know it sounds like a rinse repeat, ladies and gentlemen, but it's a very good tactic because it not only like makes it easier for them to hit it, it costs it actions to get up, because you do not want to be hit, grabbed, and blood drained in one round by this thing. So Eric is doing a war competition. Critical miss comes at you. Ah! And gets caught on the table and uses its last action, because I got up, missed with a crit, gets caught on the table and uses its last action to get around and back into position. And that means it's done with no harm done, bringing us to Gregor. who unfortunately does not do a lot of harm himself, but I'm hoping to change that.
Yeah, you and me both. He first off, he exhales in relief. That square behind it, can he stand there?
Who?
Gregor, can he take a 5-foot step into the
That's
step?
a table.
Oh, there's okay. So no,
It's attacking you from under the table.
Gotcha. Ay. Okay, well, we're gonna have to start doing damage here. So
I know that the table should either like squeeze me or give me cover from you, but it's like, well, since it would hinder you and me sort of simultaneously, I just kind of went, it's poking out from the table, and it's kind of left alone.
Yeah. Okay, so then I need to do damage, so I'm going to cast Magic Weapon first.
Okay.
So that gives me a +1 to hit, and it increases my damage to 2 die. 2 die.
I
2
will
die.
say this. Do you remember how I was bitching that you can't just sort of go diagonally 5-foot step because there's a creature in the way taking a path diagonally? Because he's under the table, if you give me an athletics or acrobatics, I will let you 5-foot hop onto that table and attack it from above, getting a +1 to hit. The only problem is it will also have cover from the table, which is -2, so never mind.
Yeah,
So
no,
I just saw the scaling and I was like, oh, I might get, might be excited, but never mind.
No. Yeah, so 2 actions,
better in my
Magic
head.
Weapon.
Yep.
No worries. And 1 action, spin the war flail to its head. Hopefully hit it for 2d10. Here we go. Yeah, it's going to be a nat 20 here for 1.
Go.
So I'm going to re-roll that with a hero point.
Yes, please. You're just getting robbed again, man.
There we go.
Hero points, Ben. Don't make sure the rest of you guys are 0, now 1, not 2, because they reset. Go, Gregor. We believe in you.
There we
Hey,
go.
look at that. There we go.
So,
27.
+1, so 28.
19 is my AC, but I'm not prone because I got up. So 29 is what you were looking for. So no crit. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, well, 2d10 points of damage.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
So 2d10 +4.
Well, that's not bad, especially if you're in the high bracket, tax bracket.
No, of course not.
Oh, again robbed. 1 and a 4 out of a possible 20. I am starting to feel for you. But 9 damage brings it down to heavily damaged, as in it is less than 50%. And hit points. So we're halfway there, boys. Did you say that was a 2-action strike?
No, but 2 action for the spell and then 1 action for the strike. So that's 3.
Okay,
that's
so
me.
that's all you? Okay.
Yeah.
Cognual. Did you want to move around in position?
Absolutely.
It's going to cost you actions, though.
Do
It'll cost you an action to move over there. I mean, it's fine, but
I really need
Yeah.
to move? Like, do I need to move? I don't think I need to move.
if you move, you're flanking him, getting even more bonuses to hit him.
Oh, well, then we're going to do that.
That's why I figured.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you're flanking him, let me give him the off guard or the other thing. Oh, was it off guard? No, I guess I don't have that for this game. I
Yeah.
don't think I converted this. Yeah, I know, but I didn't think I converted. I converted Outlaws, but I don't think I've converted this yet because I don't have the terminology here. So good old flat-footed for the moment, but trust me, Corey, you'll like this because it's like gives me like a -2 in my AC and blah blah blah. So swing, kick, monkey roll. What are we looking at here?
Well, we're still down in the gorilla stance.
Okay.
So we're just going to go ahead and attack.
You right ahead. In the old Dwarfu.
Oh, chop suey! 18.
That is a hit.
Excellent. Bang.
And I just tell you, it would have missed if you hadn't moved. Because you hit me by, remember my AC was 19?
By that much.
By that much. Yep. Minor tactics for little bonuses, but they can.
I
work
hit
at
the
the
wrong
end.
one. My bad.
That's okay. It's all right. Do damage.
Oh, 6, please.
points. Yep. Yep, that went on him. That hit him. Automatic. Go again? One action left. But with the lesser plus.
Oh,
Critical miss. You kick the table and sprain your ankle, and it will cost you an action next round, unfortunately. Speaking of next round, it is Dubsy's round. It is round 5. Dubsy, do something amazing. Bring it home, buddy. What do you got?
Guerrilla tactics. I will take...
Get more potions? Just look at your hit points.
Sadly, no.
Do something from afar?
No, I was going to take a step to the west. Or, I'm sorry, east to the Blood-Siphon, and then I'll do an attack.
All right. Bringing you back into the friendly land of the living. Go ahead.
14 for a miss.
Sorry, that does.
And
And
then
again?
I will move back to the west.
Don't want to be part of my dice roll attacks? All right.
No thanks. I have one health.
Yeah. Do you have a skirmish where you can move, attack, and move all as one? I know it's a rogue thing. Our goblin does it. He can attack on the run, which lets him move, shoot, move. You know what I mean? But the movement only counts as a single action.
Yeah,
I think you got to move 10 feet. Just something you might want to look into because.
Yeah, I wonder if it's hidden. I'll take a look.
Okay. That's you, which brings us to Kenro. Kenro is going to try and whip him from here. That would be... that's a lot of negatives. So I think I'm going to do what you're going to do. He's going to step in, try to get a clean shot on this thing so he's helping properly, and then step out so I don't get exploded on, which could be sooner than later. Which brings me to whacking away. A regular miss. And he steps back out. The Blood-Siphon. Very confused from all this attention. I'm going to turn my attention. What?
One issue with the Blood-Siphon, though, when I cast my spell, somehow I cast it on it. So it's doing an extra d10 points of damage somehow now. Because of me.
Did you hit it?
No, but I cast a spell on it.
Oh, okay, right. Because you had it targeted, you cast your spell, which is supposed to be... So we should have targeted you first, cast the spell button, and then shift to targets.
Yeah. So not only can I not damage it, I'm also going to cause it to do more damage. That's not a good thing.
I'll take it off.
Okay, thanks.
Here it is. Magic attack, D10. Tempting. Okay, it's gone. Don't worry. It's not going to happen. All right. I get up. I'm no longer flat-footed. Using the same D6 and the same odd for Gregor, even for Cognal. Again, it's Gregor Day. In not a good way. Flat. I hit Dark Mantle with a 26. It does 2d8 plus 6 piercing and a free grab. And it grabs him, does 13 points of damage. I have a grab. And in my last action, I maintain that grab. And that's me done. Gregor, what do you want to do?
Athletics to break free.
Sure. Give me with your best shot. You are looking at a 21, sir.
Oh, what the hell?
This
I
thing
rolled
is-
17, but it wasn't on the board. What the hell? There you go. Try this again.
Oh, I'm going to say, don't say it out loud.
There you
I'll take that. That's all right. Floor rolls don't count.
go. Yeah.
Well, they don't, right? Like,
Yeah,
even
no,
if
I
you said,
know.
oh, that was a nat crit. I couldn't take it for the audience. Got to show on the board. So even if it was awesome or fail, I'll take that. You reef yourself away. Luckily, it's got a hold of your armor more than your leg. And you yank yourself away with leverage. 2 actions left. What do you want to do?
Strike.
Okay. Just start beating this thing.
Yeah. I'm
It
getting
is
in
time.
touch with my barbarian side.
Yep. When the thing drops below 30 hit points left, it is time just to go
And miss it.
away. Go think of
so
a new career. What? Damn, dude.
Second
Oh
one.
no!
Here we go.
Next round. Hitting the table, and the vibration goes right up your arm, causing your arm to go numb. You lose an action next round. Cognul, Did we not lose you in action from a crit miss?
We did.
It did. So you're down to 2 actions. You kick your shin.
Ow!
I know you're always threatening to kick people in the shins. Well, you kicked yourself in the shin with the table. How do you like that?
Damn it.
You got 2 actions left. One you use to recover your portion. What do you want to do?
Well, we're just going to swing and hopefully not miss. Let's see what happens. It can't be as terrible as a 10.
Oh, man. FGU is not kind to you guys tonight.
No, it is really not kind. So, have I got 1 left?
Yep.
All right, well, let's
But you gotta go down a dice. Sorry, no. But hey, at least they're not crit misses. You're back up to 3 actions next time.
All right, well, we'll hope
You
for the
missed,
best
but no
next
crit.
time.
Yeah. Okay. This thing's faking you out. It starts shadow boxing with you, right? It's snaking left, it's snaking right, you know. Gives you its side profile, hit the heavy rubbery part, and you just don't seem to be connecting properly. It's using the table, it's dancing around the... You ever see the martial arts, and they've got the wooden stand-up pole, and it's got all the dowels sticking out of it, and the guy just slaps them as if they were incoming arms, right? So it's like peeking around the dowel, like the legs of the table at you, just starting to fake you out, figure you out. Damn thing doesn't even have eyes. It's making you embarrassing. Cognual, round 6, Dubsy.
All right, let's try something a little bit different. Should the Blood-Siphon have flat-footed?
No, because I stood up last round, and no one's knocked me down. They didn't do it this time.
Oh, I meant because of these being flanked.
Oh, right. I was prone, and I got... Yeah, no, you're right. Sorry. Good call. Good call. Hang on, let's back up a bit. Does that mean Corey and him didn't miss? Man, I'll go back in time. Corey, dark mantle.
I didn't see anything.
No,
I
I'm
rolled
looking
a
at shit
4 and a
rolls.
1.
So, I'm looking back at shit rolls. Hey, at least I look back, right? Okay.
All right, so this time I'm going to go all the way to the door.
Okay, blocking Kenro, tumbling and tickling his way through Cognual.
Yep, and I will take a swing.
Hang on a second. Can I have a doughboy belly poke there, Corey?
What? Woohoo!
There you go. That's good. That's good enough.
Woohoo!
For a nat one. Actually,
Some developer's getting a strongly worded letter from somebody. I'm soon.
Yeah, I'll use a hero point. And
Yes,
I'll
please
try
do.
again. 17 for a hit.
That's what we're talking about. Burn those hero points. I mean,
For 9 damage.
Yeah.
And then I will go to the north right above Kenro because he's got the right idea. Get out of the room.
look, guys, I did do something, and then he retreats.
It might explode. Oh, yeah. I'll move.
Yeah. Hey, you guys might try a different tactic. You don't necessarily have to surround it here. Which brings me to Ken. Yeah. He's gonna try, rinse, unless you guys have got something better. He's gonna step in, whack it, step out, because there's just too much cover, like penalties. With my little +6, can't handle it. 2. Nope. Step out. Bloop. Actually, guess I could go further in case you guys want to do the same. Like, it doesn't matter if he runs in, hits it, and runs away, right? So let's leave the door open in case you guys want to try that tactic. Bringing us to the Blood-Siphon. I am going to let Eric pick Otter even and the dice this time because he's not having a good time. Yeah, Eric. Otter even, Eric.
D4 even.
Because I believe in the dice. Look at that. 1. Okay, it goes after Cognual.
Come on, what have I done?
Oh, I'm sorry. It had a hold of you. I forgot. It did. No, you got free. No, sorry. That's right. Gregor got free.
Yeah,
I'm
my
sorry.
first action was athletics roll to get free. Yeah.
Yes. It spins around, goes for your bad shoe, your bad shin. With a 29, gets a critical on the dwarf and does 48 plus 8 points of damage.
I'm going to kick somebody in the shins, like for real.
Did I just destroy myself? I destroyed myself. I attacked myself. I don't know why I targeted myself.
It makes sense to me.
No. Hang on a second here.
Kenro must have, cast Confuse or something.
There we go. Luckily, I know how many hit points it had left. Okay, let's try that again. With a 29, that hits the dwarf. Pretty sure. Yes? What is your AC, Mr. Dwarf?
Can I lie and tell you it's 36?
No.
Oh.
I can look up your character, so don't lie to me.
It is 18.
That is a critical.
What?
So that is a critical hit on you, sir. So those 32 points actually go your way. And we'll pull down Cognool. You take 32 points of damage out of 34. You dropped 2 hit points. This thing just turns around and grabs onto that big shin of yours. Wah! I was not prone. I have actions left. As my second action, I maintain the grab. And as my third action, I begin blood-siphoning the dwarf using Blood Drain. And I do 4d4 points of damage to the dwarf.
Who's now dying?
He's now dying. And I give myself back 8. That's okay. Dubsy's been here, and he made it out alive. I have faith in you. I give myself back 8, though, because that is very important right now. That brings me up to... So, there we go. That's 1, 2, 3, and that's me. Gregor. Dubsy's up, Dubsy's down, Dubsy's in, Dubsy's out. Everyone's been hitting this thing. It takes wounds. You guys see it bleeding, bruising, all that kind of thing. It's just really, really tough. And now it manages to make the dwarf's eyes roll back in his head, and he goes limp. And it does the big swelling of red blood again, and Field looks healthier. Shit. Gregor, what do you do?
All right, well, here we go. Going to Spell Strike. So 2 action to strike it, casting Acid Splash. So if I hit it, it'll do 2d10 plus a d6. So
okay.
If I hit it. Here we go. Yeah, I know.
Not that Matt's on the board or even with us tonight, but I noticed Matt's not on the board. He's Cogno. Oh, you're Cogno. I mean, Kraga. How'd you do?
Nope. I rolled a 14, which is a miss.
And you've already burned your hair point, haven't you?
Yeah, yes, I have.
Oh my god. What'd you do?
Second attack.
Okay.
And that's a 12. So that's a miss.
It's a miss.
Fantastic. That's me.
Okay. Mr. Cognual, can I have a stabilization as a crit drops you not to dying 1, but automatically to dying 2? I need a 12 on a flat d20.
Oh my.
Did the crit take him down, or was it the hit after
It was
that?
the crit. It was the crit. Oh, no, that's right. I'm sorry. You're right. It was the blood drain after. So you're only at dying 1. And you got a...
16.
Okay, you stabilize, but this thing is still attached to you, sucking out every round. So if I keep doing damage now, unfortunately, you might, unstabilize. You stabilize, and you come up to wounded 1.
Oh, I guess it's something.
You've been worse. You've been through worse.
Of course. I'm sure I've died and been brought back to life a few times.
Exactly. There's been dying, but no one's crossed that dying 4 threshold since season 1 of Outlaws, where characters fell like rain. Should have seen it. Anyway, Cognual stabilizes. Dubsy.
Well, let's keep doing what we do. I'll move
Okay.
10 feet to the south and take a swing.
Okay.
Oh, for 12.
That is a miss.
And I'll go back.
Instead of getting 2 solid hits and maybe killing this thing and risking a bit of a poof, I've had Ken make you guys paranoid, and now you're... I've noticed the less effective, though safe approach, which may also kill the party. But that's not going to stop good old Ken. Good old Ken. What have you got, Ken? He's got Divine Lance. Can I hit with Divine Lance better? Oh. Do a lot of damage, but I'm just wondering if he has a better chance of hitting this thing, because his whip doesn't seem to be doing it. You know what I mean? Comes in, gives him the old Divine Lance.
Does he have anything for athletics? Can he try tripping?
Oh, I hit him. Oh, tripping was your shtick, so. But yeah, he does have a tripping weapon, doesn't he? Well, I'll leave it to you guys. Do you want me to retract that hit? Not worry about Divine Lance? Or do you want me to risk a trip?
No, that's a hit. We'll take the hit, I think.
Okay. I thought so. This thing is evil. There's 1d4 plus 4 against evil targets. And the thing takes 0 damage. Oh, you know what? I think we had established this before. I think he hit it with a Divine Lance, and we know. I think he knows. I honestly believe we know that this thing didn't take damage from a lance earlier. And I don't want to forget and cost you guys the fight. So, 17, while flanking, would hit him with a oh, it would only be a 16 plus 6. Okay, so that would still miss. So either way, whether he uses the lance or I change the hit to a whip, it's going to have the same result, which means, unfortunately, Ken does not do much for you guys. Which brings me to the Blood-Siphon. Corey, odd or even?
Even.
Oh, never mind. I have a hold of you. I'm just going to keep on draining your blood.
Just keep on sucking her back.
Sorry. As a action, I maintain my grab, for starters. As a second action, I will do 44 points of damage to you, which of course is redundant. It drops you right to dying 2 this time because you were wounded 1. So I will need a 12 from you coming up soon. And I give myself back another 8 hit points. Bringing me up to that. It swells even redder, even bigger, Greg. And I'm happy. I'm happy. Now, Blood Drain is only 1 action, which means I think I could just do it twice and get all kinds of self-healing, but just in case there's some sort of nastiness going on. I will say, though, the drain condition, Eric, is that not permanent until healed? Blood drain until any healing. Okay, so he was healed, you're not. Okay, so you are, because magical healing went to Dubsy, the drain is off. Though I forgot to inflict it. I am inflicting it to Cognual, drained 1. The drained condition. Where's my screen? You guys remember what drain does? Drained 1.
A lot of nasty stuff.
Probably.
Let's see, you take a status penalty equal to your drained value on constitution-based checks such as fortitude saves. You also lose a number of hit points equal to your minimum level times the drained value. And your maximum hit points are reduced by that same amount.
Okay. So if you were at full and this thing hits you, it would have a very nasty stacking effect. But because you're at death's door, it's not really doing much in the way of extra. However, if it affects your con checks, I wonder if that translates to the flat check. No, stabilizing is a flat check. It's not a con check, is it, Eric?
Not a con check,
so
yeah.
It's not con based. So, okay. So lucky for you, this would hurt you more if you were healthier, funny enough. But we're at par. Okay. So I yummied myself. And now we're down to Greg Gore.
Well, yes and no,
Greg
because he
Gore.
loses those hit points till he gets healed, right? Like he basically, in essence, he's lost a level.
Till he gets healed, what? Lesser restoration or just hit points?
Just hit points back. Yeah,
Right.
magical healing.
So-
But if we treat wounds, it doesn't do anything.
True, but with Dubsy, he actually got a healing spell slapped on him, which is probably about to happen again. Right?
Okay. So Magus analysis first to regain my spell strike. Then swing, and then 2 swings. So Magus analysis first. So I have to do a recall knowledge check. I'm guessing occultism.
No, he used religion. It's undead.
Okay.
I will let you use occultism, but it'll be a higher DC.
I'll go with that. I get
Okay.
plus 6 to occultism and nothing to
Okay.
to religion.
Oh, no, fine. Go ahead. Yeah. What do you want to know? In the tower.
I get a plus. Oh, sorry. I get a plus
That's
1
fine,
to the
it's
roll.
fine.
It's
fine.
So it's really just a
offense, defense, a weakness. What were you trying to remember?
no, a weakness. A weakness.
My lowest save is reflex at +7. Like hitting it, knocking it over a lot because it's a worm was pretty much your best tactic. Its willpower and fortitude are staggering. It has all kinds of immunities. You know, you sure as hell do not want to get this thing in the water because it swims faster than it moves. You've seen it spit acid and negative energy. You've seen it grab you as a leech. Like, this thing is freaking nasty. It is a second level party killer. The best thing you could literally do is make it prone and beat it to death as far as weaknesses goes, because yeah, damn.
Yeah, okay. I'll have to rely on someone else to trip it, though. I got to do damage. So 2 strikes now.
You got it. That's it.
Oh,
Oh,
fantastic.
you know what? Actually, no, because I'm no longer... Sorry, I forgot to take off flanking because I'm not flanked by a guy that's hanging out of my mouth like a rag doll. My bad. Very sorry. Apologies.
So there's plus 1 to that. Is 18 hit?
No,
Because for
you need
whatever
a
reason, the
19.
Magus analysis is... the magic weapon is not applied.
Sorry. No, 19 is my AC. And I'm sorry
Okay.
to be that guy, but it just jumped out and bit me.
So 17 again. So that's a miss. That's me.
Which brings us to Cogno. Can I have a stabilization check? Flat check at 12.
You want a D12 or you need a D12 or
D20, sorry. You need to hit a 12 on a D20.
Natural 20.
The dwarf's constitution. He twitches. He's unconscious, but he's twitching. He's still in there. There is hope. Get the cleric in here, right?
Right.
Dubsy.
All right, I will move 10 feet to the south.
Okay.
I'll take a stabby stab. 17. For a miss.
You do realize, though, that if you get the killing blow, it blows up on you, and backing off's not going to do you any good. So do you want to stay here and keep hitting it? That suddenly occurred to me, like, if you're the guy to drive in the dagger that kills it, it goes boom as soon as you kill it, and there's no getting away. Now, it's safe to stay away for the other 4 hits that might also kill it, so there's still a tactical advantage to not being here. But missing out on 2 strikes as opposed to 1, you gotta weigh the odds, right?
Yeah, he's distracted, I guess, by chewing, so I'll give it a try.
Okay.
Oh. For 10. Another miss.
Storino. Okay. Kenro comes in and tries to heal our dude. Does the double heal? Oh, Callistra, I'm not into dwarves. Zips his fly back up from before. But you know what to do. Do the thing. Because of my awkward roleplay. Huzzah. 1d8 plus 8 to Corey's dwarf. Maximum hit 16 points. Look at that. Maybe I do find you attractive. At least Callistra does. 16 hit points, dude. Boom. Your eyes flare open. Yeah. I forgot, though, because it's magical healing and not treat wounds, you guys actually... Because I keep forgetting this is screwed up backwards. Magical healing does not clear the wounded one. The treat medicine does. So you actually are carrying wounded one, both of you. Right. Okay. However, drained one goes away because you are magically healed. Good for you. And Ken comes in, does a double whammy, which means he's got to stay there. The Blood-Siphon has 3 targets, and I still have the dwarf grabbed. I'm sorry, but as a creature, I have a hold of this dude. I maintain my grab, and I automatically just pull out 4d4. I mean, it's not hard math since no one peeled him off of me. So sorry, dude. 'Tis what it is and all that. 4d4 points of damage. 15 points of damage to Anvil Bender. He just got 16 back. Now he's down to 1. Just like Dubsy. It's like Callistra helps, but only so much. Like, what are the odds? I'm telling you. Oh, and by the way, I get 8 more hit points back. Lucky me. This thing is growing stronger by the second. And I'm quite happy just to maintain my grab, which brings us to Gregor.
Okay. Spell strike, and then we'll see where that leads. So 2 actions here.
Okay.
War flail with acid splash. For 19, there's a +1 on there for magic weapon.
Wait a second. Technically, the dwarf's awake. He's prone, but he's awake. I don't know if we'll call him flanking, but I wouldn't mind putting on. Yes, 19 will hit him.
Okay, beautiful.
As long as Corey gets up next round, I'll be flanked.
Okay.
I don't think there's any penalty. Like, you can fight prone, though, right?
Yeah, you can.
There's no penalty. As long as he's okay, I'll give him flat-footed right now. As long as Corey's awake, he's flanked. Which drops his AC. So anyway, sorry. Back to Gregor. You did hit.
So not sure how to do the automation here. So I'm going to do 2d10 first, and then I'll do a d6, and then it'll be +4 on top of all that. So 16, 19, +4, 23 points of damage.
Okay, so I re-dragged the 18 to the new flat-footed guy, which turned it into a hit. You see that? So that you actually did the 16 points of damage. And you said it's 24? So I owe him 8?
No. It's enough. 23. 20, so you owe him 7.
Okay. That I can do. Hit points go up, hit points go down. This is getting really... All right.
And
that's not right.
Third action, we'll go with a second strike. This time, if I hit, it's only 2d10, though. 19. I'll take it. So 20, because there's a +1.
Okay.
2d10 +4. So 14.
Okay.
And that's me.
He starts beating the crap out of this thing, and it becomes visibly weaker as we beat it back into critical wound condition, down to below 25% of its original hit points. Giving out as good as we take. Cognul, you are prone. This thing is attached to you. You need to get it off of you with an athletics or acrobatics first, or it's going to just automatically drain you.
Let's see. Well, let's try acrobatics. I seem to do... Oh, actually, I'm going to try an athletic skill. I got a little more juice in that.
Okay.
Be good to me. 21.
With an 11 fortitude, you need a 21. You just got away from it.
Nice.
Now, here's your situation. You are prone. You can attack while prone. But if you don't get up this round, you are prone next round for it to attack you, if it does. Maybe yes, maybe no. And it would hit you easier because you're prone. So, is it 2 attacks on your butt? Or get up and make a single attack?
No, I'm getting up.
Okay.
None of this hogwash baloney. We getting up.
Okay, he getting up. I am flat-footed to you.
Okay.
Hung in the dwarf and the foo?
So I'm... how many attacks have I got left?
1. Because you athletically, you yanked yourself away as an action in combat. You stood, that's 2. You got 1 left. Oh, did you? Are we still penalizing you? Did you crit miss last time?
No.
No, you were unconscious a minute ago. You're fine.
So I have 1 action.
Yep. Now here's the bad news. Because you did athletics in combat, this counts as your second attack. So you have to use the 1 over with the lesser bonus, unfortunately. However, because I forgot to remind you of that, I will allow you to be grabbed. I'll give you the grab condition, and you can just say you punched it first, and then use that roll to get out at the end. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm going to throw a powerful fist.
Okay.
Okay, and I have to use a second attack?
Nope, you can use your first because I forgot to warn you something in order. You're fine.
Okay.
But technically, we're saying that you got up with it holding you,
Oh,
you punched
Jesus.
it, and then... Yeah. Okay, well, at least you're free.
I got a 12.
Yeah, that's fine. At least you're free of it, even though you missed. You're on your feet. You're back on par. And we are going into round 9 and getting close to time, gentlemen. With 1 current hit point, Dubsy the Amazing does what?
Attacks. Ooh, with a 24.
What do you roll?
With 11 damage.
Damage. And then he...
Attacks again.
Really?
I hope so. 22?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Hey, Dubsy.
And with 8 damage.
Dubsy destroys it. Instead of running away, keeping himself safe, bringing it down to brutally low hit points and allowing you guys to take the hit. He double whammies this thing. And sure enough, the death burst. When the Blood-Siphon dies, I'm undead. It is instantly destroyed. I die. This thing explodes in a ready burst of necromantic energy. You guys need a reflex save of 21, please.
Uh, 19 for Dubsy.
Oof, 19 for Gregor.
Reflex Cogno. Main page.
Coming up. My apologies for being slow.
Fine.
Reflex. Oh, there it is. Oh, 12.
Well, you needed a 21. 11 would have been a critical fail. You're fine. Critical success, unaffected. Success, 2d6 negative damage on a success. A failure, 4d6 negative damage. A crit, 6d6 and enfeebled. You guys fall into the 4d6 negative damage range. You all take 18 points of damage.
Oh, come on.
Cognal drops, because he had wounded 1, immediately to dying 2. Dubsy, because he had wounded 1, immediately drops to dying 2. And Gregor takes 18 points of damage. How many hit points did you have, Gregor?
13, so I'm out too.
So you drop and become dying 1, because I don't think you've been downed.
No, I have not been. Well, this fight anyways.
When we return, maybe Matt Spiegler, Kraga, will have spent the last session or two making his way back to the party and triumphantly come in to find his party wiped out and start a new career. Or maybe he'll save you. I will let Kenro, Troy, roll his own saving throw to see how he fares. And with 3 party members dying on the ground around a Blood-Siphon, 1 with his saving throw pending, about to take 18 points of damage when he has 24, he'll be fine. He'll be on his feet either way. And 1 party member AWOL. And we will see you all, maybe, next time.
Warlock cast arcane gate because we need an escape. This magic weapon refused to turn the tide. It breathes by all of its saints. Who cares if we're a disgrace? In just one shove, our wizard rolled death and fell. Tell me what we'd brawl this thing. Too many limbs that sting. All of us flayed food for its spawn. Up our XP and then we'll bring new dice for the slaying. A pretty mix, blue, black, and gold. Rolling higher, love. Oh, tell me not to give up. Provoke me, haste me, faster dash. Returning, churning, savage attack. The character is so cozy, buckets of dice. You know me, I'm gonna write all these actions down. Blowing bubbles below, see camping next to Coyote.